Going on, y'all? Much love to all the beautiful people, all the women, especially all the beautiful women, of course. All the beautiful men, all the beautiful children, all the infants waking up, feeling good every day, without a care in the world, worryless, stressless, Hope y'all feeling good, because I feel amazing. Truthfully. This video is about your heart's intent. And this is a very important natural law to understand, because your intent could be in the right places. Your heart being in the right place. I'm gonna stick close to the heart, because this is where it all stems from, y'all. Straight like that. Right here, the heart. That beating, that motherfucker pumping blood through you. Feel me? Keeping everything sustained. That's what it's about. Now, a lot of people, all of us for the most part, have good intent. We ain't looking to harm nobody. We're not looking to destroy first. And that's just natural. When we come across people, all we want is good energy, because our intent is in the right place. But here's the issue here's how your intent can be corrupted. What you inform yourself with, what you know, creates the perception for what you see every day, right? And your emotions are dictated by your perceptions. So understand this connection. What you inform yourself with every day will dictate the way you perceive the world. And through those perceptions, you will create emotions in these situations. Let me make something clear. Ain't nothing wrong with being in your emotions. Your emotions is a very critical, vital piece to who you are. And if you lose that connection, that emotional connection, then that puts your mind and your being in a very dangerous place, because then you lack natural feeling of phenomena. You feel me? A lot of people have psychological dysfunctions to where they cannot emotionally feel. You understand? Where everything is coming from a logistic standpoint, due to the fact that they cannot feel. Just like a robot. A robot is logistic. It is calculating all day. It is not basing what it is doing off of emotions, which is a very, very dangerous understanding when it comes to robots or human beings. Forget the robot idea. That's just an analogy for the discussion. But getting back to it, this is where emotional intelligence comes into play, because the logistic part of your brain is communicating with your heart. Your heart is sending emotional messages to your brain. And depending on your logistics, depending on the mental maturity of your brain, is how you will calculate your emotion and what is causing you to feel what you're feeling in that moment, right there in that situation. And I want to get into that for a second. The second you're in a conversation and it doesn't feel like it's going the right way, this is coming from the heart, you understand? When it doesn't feel like it's going the right way, right there in that moment, your brain needs to be, as your emotions is sending those messages to your brain, I'm feeling whatever I'm feeling, and it's getting uncomfortable, the logistic part of your brain needs to be talking to your heart. Why are you feeling the way you're feeling? What is causing you to feel the way that you're feeling right now? What are you perceiving through whatever somebody's saying, through whatever somebody's doing, through whatever your senses is picking up at that moment. Why do you feel the way you feel? And is it a rational reaction for the situation at hand? We gotta learn to detach ourselves from conversations when they start to get out of our control. There's nothing wrong with literally putting a stop on the conversation. Understand, you the God. You have control. You are the being inside this being. This is your universe. So you have control, but you have to understand where that limitation is. You are not obligated to constantly engage a conversation that is going left. You understand? There's no reason to keep engaging a conversation that you are perceiving is not working in your favor. You can literally stop the conversation and ask yourself right then and there, hold on. I'm feeling hold on. All right. What is going on around me right now that is causing me to feel like this? Right then and there. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It ain't about how the person reacts to that. It ain't about the situation going around. You are in control of you. But the lack of control, y'all, comes from our emotions being in the right place, but not knowing how to logistically go about them. Not knowing how to calculate the next move in those emotions to protect yourself, to make sure you get in and out of that situation in one piece. You understand what I'm saying? This is the foundation of law and order. I'm not talking about American Constitution, politics, voodoo. Not talking about that right now. I'm talking about the foundation of the universal court, fam. You understand? The universal courthouse. Law and order comes from the justice system in its natural foundation in a perfect world is based on your heart's intent. Innocence or guilty is based on your heart's intent. And that, even in court, even in today's court, if you can prove that your heart was in on a righteous foundation when you committed the acts that you did, logistically, you understand, in the courtroom, if you can use the court's laws and regulations to prove that you were right for doing what you did when you did it, your heart's intent being in the right place, you're supposed to be walking out of every single courtroom scratch free. Because at the end of the day, when it's time for you to pass on, now this is coming from the culture of my ancestors and the teachings that was passed on through my people. But it's the teaching that we all are aware of. The scales of Ma'at. We're all aware of it in one way or another. Everyone is aware of it. It's a global understanding at this point. But I'm going to break it up real quick. Short and sweet. When I pass on that scale is my heart and a feather. And depending on, it's me, understand it's me judging me when I pass on. It ain't nobody else. It's me judging me. I'm the only one that's been in my body. I'm the only one thinking what I'm thinking. I'm the only one feeling what I'm feeling. I'm the only one moving on every action. When I decide to, it's me judging me when I pass on. And if that heart is heavier than that feather, then that means you left the world with guilt and regret and things that you should not have committed. And you did not redeem yourself in the time that you had to do so. So your heart is going to weigh down. And as it weighs down, it disintegrates. It decimates. And the God of the underworld takes your soul. You feel me? And he encages it in an eternal suffering. But if your heart is light, if you was moving with righteous intent, through your consciousness, through your actions, through your emotions, through the way you think, through the way you spoke, if you was moving righteous and your perception was a positive, and you were an elevated being as you was on earth, the scales will stay balanced. And I can go on with my ancestors in the land of the Dua, land of the spirits, however you want to put it. Eternal peace. I'm good. And that's what, and family, just to put it all into a circle for y'all, your heart's intent is always, for the most part, in the right place for a lot of us. But at the end of the day, you have to be emotionally intelligent. It's about what you inform yourself. It's about what you store in your subconscious and how you act on that. Because you have good intent 24/7, day in and day out. You can want good things and desire them all. But if you're not calculating, if you're not moving through the world in a conscious, logistic awareness on a positive level of awareness, you're gonna live in chaos forever, and you're just gonna be in misery. You feel me? And that's over. We good on that. You know what I'm saying? So, family, women are the most intelligent beings on this planet. And it's because they are the most intact with their emotions. Their emotions, 10 times out of 10, are in the right place. But they're not aware of the world on a frequency that is necessary for them to move forward. Back in the ancients, back in the golden age, you feel me? Back in the ancient times, the woman understood her power. She was intelligent in her understanding. She understood she was the God portal. You feel me? She understood she is the being that brings that manifests physical light. Come on. She ruled for a reason. Even in the statistics to this day, black women are the most intelligent beings on this planet to this day. And we see it in our life every day, to a degree. To a degree. Because we all getting shit wrong somewhere nowadays. You feel me? So, but at the end of the day, I apologize for that. I didn't even realize that was on. I apologize. You know, at the end of the day, we need to get that woman her God's seat back. There wouldn't been a World War I, II, or III if we was running in a matriarch society. You know how many wars we would have ended with a conversation? You know how many wars would have never started with a conversation amongst women, politicking for every nation? Come on, it just makes sense. You know, as a black man, strong black man, I can tell you I'm very in tune with my emotions. But I'm also smart in my shit too. Before I act, it's a thought, promise. My shit might look a little wild sometimes. My fire is that fire. You feel it. You feel me? You can feel me from 20 miles away. You understand what I'm talking about? But at the end of the day, my emotions is in the right place. And they always been in the right place. And you know, and I'm smart in this shit. You feel me? I'm a genius. And you can be a genius too. You can be a genius too. Feel me? You are a genius. Because the intelligence is in your genes. Nigga, your cells is smart. Your blood is smart. Your brain is smart. Nigga, your nails know to grow when they short. You understand what I'm saying? Your teeth know when to fall out and when to grow. Your whole being is intelligent. Come on. You just got to get with it. You just got to get with it. You know? All the love to all the people out there. Forever. You know what I'm saying? The love frequency is a frequency and it's infinite. I love all day. Shit is easy. You know what I'm saying? Get back with it. Peace and love all day. Be good.